Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, allow me to introduce you the most fascinating and interesting yet most down-to-earth subject and possibly taught by our nicest and most elegant teacher at school, economics. When I was still in Form 3, I knew I would be a joyful person studying this subject, and it seems that I was right. As economists put it, human wants are unlimited, so as the satisfaction I have in studying economics.
Brilliant speech! And the context of economics is rather simple for beginners. I remember that I got full mark in the yearly exam in Form 3.
Yeah, me too. Economics focuses more on understanding instead of reciting tons of hard knowledge.
For me, I've developed my interest in economics since I met Miss Yip. Our economics teacher, when I was Form 3, she gave me a lot of courage in my studies and has presented fun and interactive lessons I've enjoyed a lot in my field of economics. Do you guys really know what is economics? Economics explains how to make choices with the allocation of limited resources. It has been divided into two parts, microeconomics and macroeconomics.
Macroeconomics is all about our daily life. For example, it talks about the market structure in Hong Kong and how people make choices between different options. Therefore, we can learn the operation of the markets. As microeconomics is closely related to our daily life, we can really apply the knowledge in the real world.
Macroeconomics is more complex. It's about the whole economic system of a country and even the world. For instance, GDP is a word that we're often heard of in the news. If you're taking econ, you will learn about how GDP is made for. There are other topics such as international trade that can be more challenging but really interesting.
There are several advantages for studying economics. For example, economics deepens your understanding towards social issues that you may have heard in daily life. For example, income disparity and poverty. Economics help you better understand the local and global current affairs in order to help you explore the world. Besides, bonus marks may be given to the students who have studied economics during the JUPAS application. For example, Hong Kong UST provides mark bonus on economics to applicants for the finance program. For those who would like to further study business subjects in the tertiary education, considering economics as one of your elective subjects in the senior form would definitely bring you benefits because it is included in the syllabus of business program in the university. Studying economics in secondary school help build a strong foundation for tertiary education.
Apart from enrichment of your knowledge, economics is, to be honest, a convenient subject to study in your senior form. I mean, you don't have to swallow your book, which is a good news for students with bad memories, but you really have to pay attention in class and raise questions whenever you fail to pick up. A little warning is you will be met with intensive drilling of past papers, but after all, as long as you are willing to pay effort in this subject, you are likely to be rewarded with satisfactory exam performance that can get you into university.
Economics is not a subject to test your skills in memorizing, but to test your ability in understanding those economic theories. We are learning how to apply the theories into our daily life and make our most efficient decisions in concern of different stakeholders. If you are interested in studying economics, try to think like an economist in real life. It is definitely real fun.
As I said before, economics is all about understanding a theory behind a phenomenon. As our world is changing over time, instead of reciting the textbooks, it might be more useful if we read more newspaper and keep in touch with the most updated economic phenomenon in real life.
Here is another useful tip for you. Preparing notes for yourself can be really helpful in your senior form. You have gone through a lot of chapters in Secondary 4 and 5, so notes with key points marked in each chapter can greatly reduce the time for picking up the knowledge you've learned before. This helps you to revise economics before exam more efficiently.
Although there are many advantages for studying economics, you may still face some possible challenges while you are studying economics. For example, you may encounter difficulties in understanding abstract theories. In microeconomics of this subject, it includes some drawings and graphs so that it may be a bit abstract to the new students. Second, the cut score of these subjects in the DSC examination is relatively higher than the other elective subjects, which in other words, you might be very careful in order to achieve a satisfactory result. Most importantly, you have to be sensitive to data. This is because in structured questions and the database questions of economics, you have to analyze the charts and graphs so that you can obtain some useful information to answer the questions. Therefore, it may create some difficulties for the economics students in the secondary school.